Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Inscryption once again. Sticking to the schedule, I was going to do Dead by Daylight today, and then I realized when I was looking back, some months I didn't go specifically by the days of the week and where the week starts and ends. Some of them kind of overlap weeks in a funky way, because certain weeks will be split up between like 8 or 9 days instead of 7 to accommodate to stay within the month. And some I didn't. So according to the schedule, I'm still going to do Inscryption Kaycee's mod today, and then probably either tomorrow or Wednesday I will be doing Dead by Daylight for the next scheduled week. But yeah, we're going back into this. We're going to do some more challenges. Last time we only beat it twice. I'm hoping to have a few more successful runs. I think we lost 4 times out of the 6 runs. So I'm hoping to have a little bit better of a statistic here on this one. But we did win twice. We got 2 logs unlocked, a few cards, and 1 starter deck. So I think that's just about it. Yeah, 2 dev logs. So yeah, we've got 2 more challenges that we didn't have last time, at least. So we'll go with that. And then, yeah, we'll see what other things we can unlock today, and possibly other secrets. There's also an option to do like a random deck, which is always interesting. But I think just for the sake of doing the run here in order and everything, we'll just go ahead and do the new one that we got, which is Mole, the goat, and he's basically a moose. It's not his name, I forget. These get significantly tougher. Start with 1 damage on our side, or boss battles or totem battles. I think we'll go ahead and do tip scales. We only need 30. 10 more. I guess I will do may not reroll card choices and don't start with fishhook. Yeah. Moose buck. Yeah, there we go. We didn't really do any secrets in here. Now, there's not as much to do, doesn't seem like, in this version of the game. But we do still have the caged wolf that's back. So I'm curious if there's going to be an opportunity to get the caged wolf unlocked again. Although the scale thing over here with the squirrel that you normally put it on in the main game is gone. So maybe this is just for ambiance and decoration. But I don't know. It is clickable, so I don't know. Also, I don't know if we can get these drawers open again. I'm thinking not, because we did open this before. What is it? 237? We did open that before and it didn't do anything. Also, the door has prompts on the bottom 2 sets here. In the main game, normally you can only click up to look at the top of the door here, but not these other 2 sections. So I don't know if that's going to have any significance at some point. We can potentially access the keyhole, I'm not sure. Also, you get a better look at this down here, which I did go back since the first stream and look, and apparently these 2 4s on the bottom part of this panel of this door, I don't know if you can see it, apparently they both are there on the main game, in the main story. I just never noticed before. So I still don't know what that is about. We made a card that was 4 and 4 and we didn't get it figured out, so I still don't know what that's about, and I don't know if there's any potential of getting a key for that door or something, or getting in this cabinet. I'm going to guess we can't get in the cabinet, because that in the main story just gives you extra cards. But we've also got these 2 things, a hammer and a staff or a wand, that are clickable. I don't know if they're able to get released or not, but there's a few things here we haven't figured out for sure. We do have the paintings that we got to keep going for. That's really the only thing that I think we can work on that I know of at this moment. So I'm going to keep trying to go for these. So we need a rattler and a worker ant. And then we'll go from there. Maybe we can get lucky and get 1 or 2 here.
Hand pink waving, 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 hand pink wave. Pink wave, hand pink wave, handle now.
Hi, Nuki. That's quite an entrance. And just spam the chat. Pink hand, pink hand, pink hand, pink hand. We do need a rattler.
This game before.
And then we also need a worker ant. It gave us an ant queen. So, you know what? I'm going to take the ant queen because we'll spawn another ant with that.
Our pink hand.
Alright, welcome, Joe.
More like stink hand.
I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Joe, if you've never seen this game before, it's going to be a little confusing at first. Just bear with me. It's a card game. A lot of different elements to it. You'll pick it up quickly.
More like I don't wash my hands.
So we need Rattler in left lane, Worker Ant in second leftmost lane. And you know what? I think I'm just going to enchant this mole onto the Moose Buck outright. I have a few days off this week in a row, so I'm going to try and
The game is
get a couple. I'm going to try and get at least 2 streams in for you guys this week. Most likely, it'll be the second one will be Wednesday. I'm going to try and do one tomorrow as well and do 3, but I don't know if it's going to happen. But at the very least, I will be doing 3. Or sorry, 2. At the very least, I will definitely do one Wednesday, probably earlier in the day. Probably do a longer stream.
we will be their smiling face.
Bet. Awesome. I always look forward to talking with you guys. Yeah, basically the game is,
For me.
you kill people with cards. Yeah, that's essentially it.
Index pointing left. No, not just for you, Joe.
It's not just for you, Joe, but it's especially for you, Joe. How about that?
Just for me.
Alright, so we need Rattler in the left lane, then an Ant in the other.
Take it.
Alright, sweet.
Face with open mouth.
It's especially for you too, Gnocchi. You guys are my 2 top viewers. But Gnocchi's number 1 for sure. She's got the most, she has the most hours of viewership for sure. Can't argue with the numbers, Joe. Well, this should be fairly easy. We should get this one almost right away.
I'm the queen of this chat.
Oh, I can't forget too that we do start with 1 damage on our side on this one. That was one of the challenges we put on. So I need to be mindful of that. Sometimes I get used to how many hits I can take or whatever. I don't want to get careless and lose 1 for nothing because I wasn't paying attention. I know at some point we can get a 3rd candle. That's probably what we're working on in this challenge here.
Just
And I don't know if we get anything else after that. I'm not sure.
I can do what I want.
So I need to do a couple of sacrifices here. I don't want to put this ant down yet because I may lose it.
That's a good joke, Mr. Jester.
The candles essentially represent your lives. So if I lose a battle, for instance, if I lose this right now, one of these candles will get blown out. And if you get all your candles blown out, you die and you have to reset and you lose all your cards in your deck minus, like the 3 that you start with. And then you have to start over collecting, and you don't necessarily have the same opportunities to get the same cards and same enchantments and everything. So it sucks. You don't want that to happen because it's a long journey. There's 4 bosses to beat for every run. So if I'm flying through it and I'm doing decent, it's like a half hour to do a run and win it. So you don't want to reset. That's bad. So the more candlelight you have, the better, essentially. And I'm trying to decide what I want to do here. I need this worker ant here, but if I put it right now... Oh, actually... No, that'll be fine, because that'll move over. Yeah, that's fine.
Use the candles to set fire to your opponents.
That would be interesting. Actually, I hope I don't win too fast. I think I need 2 more bones to be able to play that rattler, unfortunately. Yeah.
Their squirrel cards.
Just use a candle to burn their cards. You know, that would make sense, honestly, if I could just... That would be actually a really cool feature. If I could, like, sacrifice one of my candle lives to, like, burn a card and destroy it, that'd be pretty sweet. Similar to the scissors. Alright. I can put the moose buck down, but I'd have to get rid of... Well, actually, I guess I can get rid of the ant queen. Is it worth it? Yeah, because it'll give me 2. Essentially, what I'm doing right now is just trying to unlock special parts of the game.
Would you sacrifice a life to burn a card?
You see that little shaking to the table right there? That means I've changed something in the room. Anytime there's a puzzle that's related to you playing cards in a battle, and the board shakes like that, it means something in the room has changed or unlocked in some way. Sometimes it's more dramatic than others, but for the most part, that's all you're going to see in this mod, is just the subtle one. I mean, no, not necessarily. It's kind of redundant, because if you use one to sacrifice something and win the battle, or you don't use it and you lose the fight and you lose a life anyway, either way you're losing a life, so it's kind of redundant and doesn't really make sense to do that, which is probably why it's not in the game, but it would be cool. Yeah, we'll be good. And we got the painting already, first battle, which was really nice. Usually I go like a whole run trying to collect 1 or 2 cards. Oh shoot, I didn't look at it. Did I do not re-roll? Oh, I did do don't re-roll cards. Interesting. Yeah, I forgot I did that. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna take the other rattler, honestly, and hope that I can just combine them later. Also, I need to see what we unlocked here. Oh, a new item. Nice. Let's change his music too. Wake up the Bone Lord. I also don't know if, like, playing certain songs makes certain unlocks susceptible to being found, or if it's irrelevant. I would imagine at least one of them does something.
Music player.
Jazz? I don't think so. I mean, there's a little, like... There's a couple with some more instrumentals in it, but... Yeah, I'd like to use it. This is a really good item, by the way. But it's not the best. I mean, it can get you out of a pinch, but you have to be careful with it. It essentially rotates all the cards around the board.
Oh, now you like jazz.
You like jazz? My deck's kind of all over the place, though. I have essentially 2 bugs, 2 reptiles, and 2 elks. Gotta kind of decide now which route I'm gonna go. Well, I'm gonna go this way because I don't want to... I'm full on items, so I can't collect anymore. And I think since I put the Burrower sigil on here, I'm just gonna buff this moose buck. I think that makes sense. But I'm not gonna do it twice. Because if it dies, all I'm gonna have essentially are my snakes, and they're expensive. I'm not gonna have enough bones to play them. Skink. Oh, see, this is why this is a really nice deck, because it has really good synergy off the bat to just be able to get that first card down immediately. The goat makes it so that you can sacrifice an expensive card with just one. So it gives you 3 blood when you sacrifice it instead of any other card. Like if I just sacrificed a squirrel, it would only give me 1 blood. So I'd have to sacrifice 3 squirrels or 3 other cards to get this moose buck down. But essentially you pay 1 sacrifice to get the goat down, and then you can sacrifice the goat for 3. So in essence, 1 squirrel got me this moose buck down in a chain. So it's a really strong combination. And it's worth getting down because it's a really good tank. It can take hits and it's pretty strong in itself at the same time. Oh, well. Well, you just got to see the one weakness, which is Touch of Death, which just instantly kills anything. That was hilarious timing. Oops. That was so funny. Now I'm in a bad spot. I can afford to wait 1 more turn. Not me bragging about how good the moose buck is and then immediately lose it. This will be fine though. And the ants get stronger the more ant cards you have on the board. The value represented is equal to the number of ants that the owner has on their side of the table. So it only does 1 now, but when I put the other ant down, they're both going to do 2 and 3 and so on and so forth, up to 4. And now I've made so many sacrifices, I can put my Rattler down. You get bones when your cards die. Only your cards, not your opponent's cards. Can't play the other one though. And any overkill damage you do outside of what you need on the scale to win gets collected as teeth, which is what gets weighed on the scale. And you can see in the top right up here in the little bowl are the teeth that I've accumulated from overkill. That's basically your currency in this game that you can use at certain trader stops and such. I guess I'll just take the other Rattler. I'll just try and go a bone route. Maybe I can get a jar of bones or something as an item, kind of stock up. You know, I think I should just do it again. Let's just make this moose buck beefy as all hell. Beef it up. I'll let that bullfrog ride it out.
I like beef.
I'm about to lose my ant, but that's fine. I bet if I sacrifice that now, I have enough. Yeah, nice. There it is. Moose buck is 100% FDA approved beef. 100% certified FDA approved beefcake right there. I guess I'll go and try. You know what? I'm just gonna keep going to the fire pit. Screw it. Just keep buffing up my moose buck at this point. I'll get another ant queen too, sure. I'll just go half insect, half
Moose is beef. FDA approves beef. I thought it was the Usta. People in Sweden eat moose.
FDA, USDA, PSA. It's all the same thing. FYI, DIY, LOL.
They like moose nuts.
Moose nuts. Alright. I'm just gonna keep buffing this. Yeah, I don't know what moose is, actually. Because I think beef is exclusively cow, isn't it? Would it be like liver and stuff? No, I don't know. What is what is moose? What is moose meat? Moose is probably just moose. Yeah. Facts. Makes sense. What could I put this on?
What is moose?
What even is a moose?
Moose. Mooses aren't real. Mouse.
So the other challenge that I didn't pick for this run that we had available was boss battles are also totem battles. So if you remember from last stream that we did, how you can have totems that buff certain classes of animals and stuff. The bosses normally don't ever have those, but it makes them have them. So this guy, for example, would have it, and that makes it a lot harder. The masks are the bosses. So this is the first boss we're playing. See at the top how it says map number 1. So we're at the end of the first map. And essentially we're going to play 4 different bosses. The first 3 are all unique. And then the 4th one is kind of a combination of all of them. But they all do different things. There's a miner who destroys your cards and turns them into gold pellets. There's this guy, the fisherman guy, who steals your cards and puts shark baits down that attract sharks. Then the other guy is the trapper and the trader who put down traps that kill your cards if you like kill them or interact with them or step on them, essentially. But they all do different things. It's actually really convenient that we got the smoke because it works really well for our build right here. So see how he's got the hook on this card? That means he's gonna take it if he's gonna take the newest card that I play at the end of my turn. So I want to throw something that I don't need, like a squirrel. I mean, I need it, but I have a large supply of them, and they're my least valuable card, essentially, on their own. So I'm gonna put that down. Now his target has changed, and then at the end of my turn, he's gonna take it over to his side, and it'll fight for him. So that's another reason you want to do squirrel, because if I give him something strong, or if I play something strong, he'll take it, and then not only do I lose it, but then I have to defeat my own good card, so I want to give him something that's easy to defeat. It also is going to make this lane not a threat, because now his Kingfisher is not going to come down. Because notice, they go underwater at the end of their turn. I can't actually attack them and kill them and get rid of them. So this is another good way to get rid of that. There are 4 different bosses in this game, total, in a run. In this mod, it mixes them up so that we play them in a different order. The first 3, and then the 4th one is always going to be the last one that you play. Oh, see, that's where having 3 rattlers sucks. I have to play something, though. Or I'll lose it. Because I'm 1 away. That's honestly not that bad, though. We'll play another squirrel, and now this Kingfisher at the end here is going to get pushed off the board entirely. and it will not come back. He may play another one in the same spot, but that specific one that was on the board is out of play. It's essentially as if I killed it without actually having to go through all that. Alright, we got our moose buck. We're in good shape now. Honestly, he can take that ant. I'm not even that worried about it. So actually, I think I misspoke a little bit. So when he first puts the hook icon down, he puts it at the card that's the oldest. He says stale fish. He takes the card that's been on the board the longest. But if you play a card in that same turn before he takes it, then he'll take the most recently played card. Which is why he takes the squirrels instead. And then at the end of this round, he puts bait buckets across from the cards that you play. And if you attack it, it spawns a shark. Which are very similar to the kingfishers in that you cannot attack them after their first turn. And they're much stronger, so you don't want to let that happen. And honestly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice these two. Crazy as it seems. Because then these bait buckets won't get hit and I won't have to deal with the sharks whatsoever. And now I only need one. And I can put this ant down just to make the other ant queen stronger. We do 1 extra damage to the board. See, that's what happens. And then the shark goes underwater, and then you can never hit it again. And it does 4 damage. So you don't want to mess with that. Oh, also, Joe, I don't know if you noticed with the candles, but whenever you do a boss fight, he automatically blows out all your candles but one. So that's no good. You cannot lose a boss fight where you lose completely and you have to start over. We could go the Ouroboros route. That's always fun. I think with all the rattlers I have, though, I'll take the Gek because it's also a reptile. Maybe I can get a reptile totem going.
High stakes.
Yeah, for sure. You gotta take your time with it. Think ahead. It's a little bit like a chessboard because all the cards attack differently and have different abilities. I guess I'll go sigil.
But like steaks like beef.
High stakes with our moose buck. That's not steak. Nice, we got it.
MMM steaks.
Ooh, yeah, I'll take the bullfrog.
Moose beef.
Alright, again, I don't want to take the left path because I'm full up on items. This is intriguing anyway, we can get a duplicate.
Moose buck beef steaks.
I apologize in advance. Let me paint for you. I will aim for perfection. This little guy in the bottle is so funny.
Sounds tasty TBH.
He's gonna seem so random because you guys haven't seen the part of the game, I don't think, where he's in the story mode, but it's so funny. What do we want to copy? I definitely don't want another rattler. This bullfrog could be interesting, but he may change the sigil. I'm gonna take a Gek, I think, because it's free. You can't go wrong with free cards.
Random bottle guy wants to paint you.
That's right, random bottle guy. We like random bottle guy. We want to root for him to get out someday. I don't think it's actually possible, though, but we're rooting for him.
Don't do the crime, don't serve the time, as they say.
So I forget the reason that he was actually in... Oh, wow, a stoat. I don't know if I've ever seen Leshy play a stoat before. Normally he only gives you a stoat. Anyway, if I remember correctly, the guy got put in the bottle because he was a servant for one of the other... Okay, so first I should tell you, it's a lot of backstory. So this guy we're playing against right here, right? With the eyes. His name is Leshy. He's one of 4 scribes in this world. There's 4 scribes, and all the scribes make cards in different ways so that they can play this game called Inscryption. And Leshy is one of the 4 scribes. He makes his cards with his magical camera, where he takes pictures of wildlife, and when he captures their image, they become entrapped in the card. And so when you're like making blood sacrifices and bone sacrifices and stuff like that, it's the actual blood and bones of the creatures. And there's other scribes too that make them in different ways, and one of the scribes makes them by... He has a magical paintbrush, and he paints the cards. Well, that goo thing...
Oh, this is the guy who steals your face and makes a card from you.
Yeah, this is a guy. So, the other scribe that makes cards with his magical paintbrush by painting the cards, he has like 3 different servants or whatever, and one of the servants is that goo guy in the bottle, and apparently he like failed him or something, so he punished him by trapping his essence in a bottle, and he's been in there for like centuries or whatever, according to the lore. What do I want to do here? I guess I'll try and take this alpha wolf out.
Wow, that's hacked up.
Yeah, the lore goes pretty deep.
Is that modifier on the moose buck what makes it move at the end of the turn?
So the moose buck comes base kit with this sigil, Hefty, which moves over in the direction it's facing at the end of the turn. And he also pushes other creatures out of the way because he's big and bulky, right? But this little blue one that's glowing, the burrower, that one I added on from something else. Essentially, there's certain stops on the map you can stop at, sacrifice one card, and put its abilities onto another card. And that's what I did with this one. So this one moves to wherever an empty space would get struck. But that one I added on myself. Whatever you see in black, like this one over here, any sigil that's black means it came with that card. And that's part of its base kit. But anything that's blue or glowing, that means it's enchanted with something else that it doesn't normally start with. Oh, I still don't have enough. That's fine. And now we're going to go to the Trapper. Now this is actually the 3rd boss. But the lore of it is that he is one of the patrons you can go to trade with and buy items throughout the game. And then he eventually turns on you.
Always have horns, so it's just a regular moose? Or does it mean male moose? So many Kez. So little answers.
Why is it a moose buck? Doesn't a moose always have horns? So it's just a regular moose, or does it mean male moose? I think bucks are male. When it comes to like deer and all that, I think bucks are males, and I know fawns are babies, and I think bucks are males. I forget what the females are called. But yeah, the horned ones are all males. I don't believe the females have horns. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, I think moose buck means that it's a male moose. But then I would think, don't female moose also have horns? I don't know if that transitions between deer and moose. Mooses? Mooses? I don't know. So many questions. We need a moose expert in the chat.
Moose music.
Well, you can also buy his knife too. I don't have room for it right now though. Meese. Buck mooses.
Mooses, meeses, mees, moose.
Moose plural is just mice. Mices. I'm just gonna get rid of these ant cards, honestly. I'm just gonna burn that on that rabbit pelt, but we're gonna trade it in. Horned mice. This is an interesting little tale we've come up with, chat.
So is the dirty geck essentially the same as the regular one?
Yeah, so the dirty geck, so because that little slime bottle painted it, he got some of his goo on it.
Sacrificial stone,
The goo doesn't do anything.
in some way.
It just shows you that that's the copy card that was made. But essentially, when you go to that stop, you get to choose which card you want a free copy of. But it doesn't always copy it exactly the same. Sometimes it changes the power, or it changes the health, or it'll change the sigil on it completely if it has one. Now this one only had 1 health, so it can't really lower that. It can only make it higher, potentially. There's no sigil. It's not going to add one. It's only going to put the same if it already had one, or change it, potentially. And it also didn't lower or increase the health. So in that case, we got an exact copy, but sometimes it's not always the same. But that's just to signify to you that that's the copy, in case you wanted to know for some reason. It doesn't really matter.
That card looks kinda different than the other ones. I think it's a fake geck.
Fake geck. There actually are, I guess if you want to call it, there is like one fake card. It's not really technically fake, but it like changes on a whim. Also, see elk fawn. Yeah, that's like a baby one with no horns. But I don't know what you would call the class of this animal. Are they elks? Are they deer? I don't know. I just call it like the elk class, but it's got mooses, it's got pronghorns, it's got elks. So I don't know. I don't know what you'd call it.
Deer moose.
Deer moose. I think I'm gonna lose this one, actually.
Moose is a lot more dangerous than a buckbow.
Yeah, a moose will mess you up.
Moose are psycho.
There's actually a much bigger list of people than you would imagine that get killed by mooses every year. That's actually kind of crazy. I think it's just moose. I think moose is singular and plural. Moose. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know anymore. I guess I'll get rid of this elk fawn.
That's 'cause moose look tame but are actually like rabid elephants.
Yeah, you see a bunch of videos of like dumb people messing with moose, and it's like, don't do that. You're gonna get killed. Like it's not like you're out there messing with a rabbit. Like it is a very strong, unpredictable wild animal, and you will die if you mess around. Like have you ever seen videos of people like getting kicked by a horse and they go flying back like 10 feet? Like when you get kicked by a moose, they kick you so hard that you don't even fly back. They just impale your insides. Like they crush your bones. It's crazy.
I've seen lots of videos of bucks with a head buck on their horns. Insane and gruesome.
Also, yeah, the sacrificial stone thing, sorry I missed that. Essentially, that's what I was talking about when you get these little blue sigils. You get those from that little sacrificial stone thing. You put one card on there that has a sigil, and that card gets sacrificed, but its sigils get passed on to the other card that you put down. Which sometimes could be good to eliminate cards that are kind of random in your deck to keep it more consistent. I'm kind of leaning more towards a reptile route. So I guess I'm going to buff the Gek since it's free.
So who are these PPL in the little camp?
The little camp, this is just like a... I'm skipping over a lot of the dialogue and the context that would probably make more sense if if you guys were able to read it, but it's... So every stop that we're making on this map is fitting into this guy's lore. So Lashy that we're sitting across from, think of him as the game master, because we're in his world where people come up and play. So also there's no door to get in here. Like, we don't know how we got here. It's not explained as to whether or not we showed up to challenge this guy and he's this legendary card player and we're like one of the hundreds of thousands of people that have come up over centuries to like come and battle him, or if we were taken captive. There's no explanation in the story. You're kind of just, it's left up to interpretation. But this door, which seems like it would be the plausible entrance slash exit for his little cabin that we're in here, is not actually the door out, because we see the inside of this door when we die, and it's like a little closet. It's not the door, so we don't really know how you get in here. And in Act 2 of the game, when you play everything in the 2D world and you get to see the other three scribes' domain and everything. Oh, my chat's freaking out. It's like going back and reading old things that I'd already read.
So who are these PPL in the lil camp? Now you can just explain it. I think that Dirty Gek has a reptile dysfunction.
That Dirty Gek has a reptile dysfunction? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. You're so funny, chat. My copy of my Gek has a reptile dysfunction. Dude, why does it feel like that's so accurate? It's hilarious. Alright, anyway. So, when you play Act 2 and you realize that this isn't it to this game, and that there's a whole world and all the players in it and the characters are cognizant and aware that they're in a game,
Joe has a reptile dysfunction.
You get to play like this 2D like bit style video game where you're actually roaming around the whole world, and you can go into this cabin and it doesn't look like the same, but you go into this cabin and you see Lashy sitting at his table and all that. But you enter from like right here where the painting is like an entrance. Or more like where this clock is. You walk in and there's an entrance in that version of the game. But obviously being here in the 3D world, there is no entrance or exit there. It's only this door. And then we find out it's a closet. So, yeah. So anyway, we're in this guy's world, Lashy, and think of him as the game master. And this little map that he's rolled out, he's designed this whole thing. He's designed every stop. He's come up with the story. And like myself, he enjoys like board games and card games and stuff. And he takes pride in being the game master and coming up with the story. And so when he's putting on these different masks and you're playing the different bosses, you're still playing against Leshy. But he's putting on the persona and the characteristics of the bosses and the enemies that you're playing in the game, because he's created them and made up their ideas on his own. So he's essentially doing this to give his game, that's essentially a tabletop game with paper cards, to give it lore and give it a storyline. So I appreciate like that. You have to think of it like introspectively. Like, yeah, right now I'm live streaming me playing a video game, but go deeper than that. I'm playing a game inside of a video game, and inside of that I'm playing a card game inside of a video game that the character Luke Carter, who we're playing as, is playing. So there's like mindfuckery levels of it to it, but it's like I'm sitting here playing a video game where I'm inside playing a video game from another character that's fictional and sitting down and playing a game of cards with this guy who came up with the game. So there's layers and layers and layers, and then on top of it, this guy creates his own characters and bosses that he puts on. So like the characters at the little campfire that we just seen, he says like, you were walking through the woods, like with all the trees is on the map right now, like you were walking through the woods and you stumbled through a campfire and they offered to keep one of your animals warm by the fire to increase their health or their damage or whatever, but they're starving because you're in the middle of the woods and there's not a lot of food and nutrition, so if you keep them there too long, the villagers are going to eat them or whatever. So every stop you go to, he kind of tells you like, this is what this is who these people are, this is what this does, you ran into this person and they said this, and he adds more layers on top of his lore that he made up himself just because he wanted his game to be more interesting, and that's essentially it. But I appreciate the different layers to it. It's more than you just going on PlayStation and loading up Uno and playing Uno with your friends. Like, you're playing essentially a card game like Uno, but the guy that's hosting it is giving you all this backstory to make it so much more than it is.
Playing D&D the card game.
Yeah, you can poison those guys. We don't have the card for it. You need the ringworm for that. But I can hopefully show that to you guys in a run. Oh, I don't know why I put that down. Oops. That works, though. Get overkill damage over there. I need to do some damage to the board, though. Goodness. And I'm gonna put... Oh, he's surrendering. Normally I wouldn't take this so I can do more overkill damage, but for the sake of the run, I'm just gonna take this. Playing D&D the card game? Yeah, pretty much. Actually, that's a really good representation, because once you see... I'll show you. Once you see this little table over here, this figurine on the table that I'm moving around right now, once you see this little table of figurines, it really does feel even more like D&D, because you can be like, oh, this is my character named such and such, Skeleton Bob, or whatever. Kind of do what you want with it. And in the story mode, too, you see, every time you fail and he kills you and you start over, you see on this table next to the safe the multiple little characters and totem pieces on the table of your past selves failing to win the game, piling up on the table, and they all look different like this. And so I think that's a nice touch. It makes it really interesting when you consider that. It's another step deeper into that lore, like, wow, okay. How many people have played this? Like, there's 50 figurines on here. How much time has spanned since all these people have come and played this guy and died? Like, what happened to them? There's so many questions, and that's something that this game does really well. It forces you to think about aspects of the game that you wouldn't have thought about if you were just sitting here playing cards. Now, what do I want to do? Do I want to get rid of something? I can go to the tablet and... Yeah, I think I want to get rid of this mantis, because I don't have, like, a bug build. I want to try and stay reptile. See, all the rattlers are reptiles, my gecks are reptiles, and the skink is reptiles. I want to try and keep that rhythm going. And I think I'm going to make this gek have bifurcated strike, since it's doing 2. So now it's going to do 4, essentially. It'll attack 2 lanes at once. We can go back again. Shoot. Well, that sucks. I didn't want to come twice in a row.
Wolf skins are also reptiles in disguise.
Because now I have to get rid of my skink. I guess I could put it on Rattler, though. That still works. Since it only has 1 health. The skink cuts off its tail similar to real-life lizards when they're threatened. And, cuts off its tail and runs away to defend itself. So now essentially the snake's gonna do that instead. Yeah, sometimes you don't get a choice of where you go in the path, which sucks, because sometimes it'll take you to the backpack to get items, but you're full on items and you can't take anything. Then he gives you a pack rat, which is like, yeah, that's cool, but it's too blood to play, then there's something else that's jamming up my inventory, so it's not always a good thing every stop you go to, but I'm gonna do something nice here, because this bullfrog has Touch of Death on it, so I can just insta-kill this pack mule, which would be really convenient. And I also have a couple pelts in here, because we haven't gone to see the trader yet, so I can use them as defense in the meantime. I'm gonna put this elk down. I want to kill this wolf cub before it evolves, because then it's gonna be 3 and 2. And he'll still move over to block the coyote. Or my bullfrog's gonna move over and let that wolf in. That's fine too, I guess. What do I want to do? I can kill the coyote there. I think I need to just put a pelt down and block him. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw a squirrel for next time, and then I'll block.
What's the difference between an elk, moose, and deer? Isn't an elk a moose?
Yeah, see, I don't know. Like, I think it's just different. It's like different subspecies of the same species, and that's why I don't know what to call that one, because like, there's 5 different animal classes in this game. There's birds, which is like a bunch of different breeds of birds. It's very straightforward. Then there's wolves, which is like coyote, wolf, stunted wolf. There's a bunch of different wolves that are straight up like wolves. And then there's insects, which is like ants, cockroaches, bees. There's a whole bunch, like that one's simple too. And then, what's the other one? Insects, air, wolves. Oh, reptiles. You got lizards, frogs, turtles. Makes sense. And then you have this one, which is like, what's the class? Because there's elks, there's moose, there's deer. What's the class for that one? It's very, like, what would you call that? I don't know what to call it. So, I don't know. That one's a tricky one. Did I put down... Wow, he already took that, huh? Well, that's fine. That'll move over.
Moose are the largest members of the deer family. They are all deer in disguise.
They're all deer. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't positive, but I was like, it's gotta be just like deer. Because I'm like, elks and moose, like, they're different classes. But they all have, like, the same primary species they fall over, and there's different subspecies. I'm not a, like... Oh, shoot, that wolf killed my buck. That sucks.
Elk is a smaller version of a moose.
Elk is a smaller version of a moose. That makes sense, okay. So it's the deer class. I probably shouldn't have pushed so hard to kill that wolf, because now I have no spaces to play on. I also don't think I have any cards in my hand.
So basically a moose buck is a buck.
A buck. Oh, we pulled our nice strong Gek, though. Alright, I pulled a pelt. I'll try and use that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go... Yeah, I'm gonna have to use this. And now I have an extra space to play on as well. That was actually perfect, because now this Gek can kill the wolf. Because I didn't have anywhere to play with these 2 gold nuggets right here. You can't play on it. But now I can put it there, kill the wolf, and I don't have to worry about the bloodhound anymore. But you have to be mindful, because if you have a good card here and it goes over there, then you give him your good card. So if I had my Gek there, I wouldn't want to do that. Necessarily. It's case-to-case basis, but most of the time you don't want to.
Yeah, the heck him up.
We get our candle back, too. The only thing that sucks about the painting thing is you can only get the painting matched up once per trial, if you want to say. So I can't work towards another one now. I have to finish this run, and then start another one, and then go for it. Also, I'm going to take this amalgam, if you want to call it. It's a mix of all 5 classes of animals. So no matter what I grab, it'll go with reptile and whatever. It's got like the head of a insect, 1 arm of a wolf, 1 arm of a bird, 1 leg of a deer, and 1 leg of... What am I missing? Reptile, I guess? I don't know what... Oh, I think it's like I think it's got a snake's tail or something? I don't know what it is, but it's got some of everything, so... That's always a safe one to take. And it's strong too, 3 and 3. Alright, we're gonna get our items replenished too, which is nice. I'm gonna take another black goat, so I don't get stuck with my moose buck again. With no way to play it. And I'm definitely gonna take these bones, because I have so many. Hey! See how I said better in your hands than ... his? He's talking about the scribe that makes cards with the magic paintbrush, who has the goo guy as a servant. This isn't the brush, but it's like this is one of his items.
What's the requirement to play the moose buck?
The moose buck needs a blood sacrifice of 3, which essentially means I have to sacrifice 3 cards that are already on the board to be able to play it. So it's expensive. I kind of just want to take this wise clock back, but the magical bleach is really good too. I guess I'll take this back, since it was kind of clutch for us the first time. So you see how the bullfrog only has 1 drop of blood under its name? That's its cost. So I have to sacrifice 1 thing, either a squirrel or something else. You can't sacrifice like pelts and stuff like that. It has to be something living. But I have to sacrifice 1 creature in its place to put it down. The moose buck costs 3, so that's really expensive, especially considering there's only 4 spaces on the board that can have cards at a time. Let's go over to the trader. You know what? I'm gonna skip the trader this round and go over to the mushroom lads, because I need to get rid of some of these rattlers. But that's what's nice about my black goat, because it's counted as 3 blood rather than 1 when sacrificed, so that's what's nice. This is a starter deck. It's the moose buck, the black goat, and then a mole, which we used on our moose buck and gave him that light blue sigil because we enchanted it at the beginning. I'm just gonna block one of those, I guess. We didn't get an amazing draw. We could really use our moose buck right now. I guess I'll take the bullfrog. It's a start. And we'll block one more time with that wolf pelt, so that's nice. But we're in trouble here if we don't get something going. We'll kill that elk, but another one's just going to come right back down. I'm going to take some of my bones. I can't even kill that moose buck, which is the sad part. But I'll put it over here so I can get some damage on the board. And that one's dead. Moose buck would be huge. Oh, another goat. I'll block this one. It's not a huge deal if I lose this one, because I believe I still have both of my candles. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna lose this one. But that's okay. Yeah, we lost. That's okay. We've got another life. I don't know if I want another black goat, honestly. I'll take the possum, honestly, because it's cheap. And now we're gonna go see our buddies. Yes, I did. Alright, I'm gonna pair up these rattlers because they're so expensive. So essentially what they're gonna do is cut them each in half, throw them together. So instead of doing 3 and 1, they're gonna do 6 and 2 now. And any sigils carry over as well. That's a really strong card now. It's kind of worth the 6 bones. Now this bullfrog, notice, is pointing to the right, so he's going to move to the right every time he finishes a turn. But notice we've got 2 raven eggs coming down that he can insta-kill because of his touch of death. But if I put him down here, he's going to move over to the right, and he's going to start missing those. So if I start him here, he'll attack, then go to try to move to the right, but he can't because there's a tree in the way, so then he'll push back the other way. So at the end of my turn, he's going to be in this spot, right on par to hit that, and keep moving the opposite direction. So this will change to a left arrow after this turn. So that's something you have to think about too, because this can be pretty tricky. I want to make sure I'm on top of killing these eggs before they turn into ravens, because once they're birds, I can't block their shots with squirrels and stuff like that. We got Gek, not necessarily the one we needed though. And we can't do anything about that wolf cub turning into a wolf, so that's a shame. What might be good is to... Yeah, I'm gonna wait one more turn, and then I'm gonna use this, because if I do it now, My bullfrog's gonna move over, but so is this raven egg, and then he's gonna hit nothing. And then they'll both be here and they'll move over. I also may as well wait till this wolf kills this snowy first so that I have one more space to actually play cards. And then also I don't have to worry about it getting killed before it evolves. So, I'm gonna put this Gek in the meantime here.
Won't the frog be his if you do that?
They only move one space over, so I'll still keep the frog. It just won't be as useful to me. Alright. So now if I do it, the alpha wolf makes the cards adjacent to him stronger. So if I use the time clock now, the alpha wolf is going to be in the corner. It's only going to buff the one card. And then the wolf will be mine. And I'll kill it. I will also lose my Gek though. Is that even worth it? I don't know. Guess it's going to come down to what I draw here. That might be doable. I might be better off using the pliers. This deck's kind of all over the place. Because I can block the wolf for one hit with this wolf pelt. I'll insta-kill the alpha wolf, but then the sparrow will come down and do 1. This raven egg's about to turn and do 2, and this raven's doing 2. So he's gonna do 5 to me, and I can only take 1 right now. But I can sacrifice the Gek, because it's not gonna block the raven, and it's also not gonna kill the raven, so it's kind of indifferent to me right now. But I can block that and kill one of these ravens. Ideally this one, because it's gonna have 3 health. Might as well kill the stronger one. So I can do that. It's also going to give me an ant, which I won't be able to play yet, but... Kill the egg, so egg and alpha wolf are going to die. And then I can block the wolf with the pelt. Raven's going to do 2, and this sparrow's going to do 1, so he's going to do 3, and I can only take 1. So... Shoot, actually, if I... Yeah, if I do this, the pliers, I still lose by 1. So I do need to use the time warp. Question is it going to help? My 3 cards are going to move over 1, and his will move over 1. The wolf will become mine. Wolf will kill his wolf. The wolf pelt is going to stand unopposed to the raven egg. So that's going to be 2 I can't avoid.
Joe asked about the pliers. I told him he will find out.
And then... the bullfrog is going to kill the raven, so that's nice. Then the amalgam will hit the board for 3. I think we'll be okay. So... my wolf kills his raven's gonna evolve with fledgling and do 2 to the board. And my bullfrog is gonna kill his raven. So this is gone, that's gone, and then my amalgam's gonna do 3 to his 2. So yeah, we'll be okay now. Man, that was a tough one to figure out. Should be good now, because I'm doing 7 a pop. That wolf pelt's in a terrible spot, though, because I can't get rid of it. I can't sacrifice it. But yeah, we had enough. Alright. Back to the trapper. I am going to take his knife now. I don't even really want more pelts. Hopefully I have enough for it. Nice. Yeah, you can buy his knife. And then I don't want any more pelts. I have enough in my inventory. When I play birds, I'm like screwed, because you can't block with pelts for air. Alright, now question is... it's too late to go for a totem. I'm almost to the end. I think I need to try and sacrifice something else that's not... like, honestly, maybe this moose buck. But then I have 2 black goats for nothing. I could put this... I think I'll do that. Put my other goat that's not enchanted in for the possum. Or even better, the other gek. Because the gek is free. They don't have to burn a squirrel to use it or something. It's getting intense. I could use another item too, but I didn't want to waste a trip just to do that. Also, Gnocchi, if you hate the pliers, you're gonna love the skinning knife even more. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. That's not the knife I'm thinking about. There's another knife that does something worse than the pliers to get some extra weight on the scale. But the skinning knife is actually not what I was... That's not the one. I actually don't think you can see the one I'm referring to in Kaycee's mod. That's only in the story mode. I could probably show you a clip of it on Discord. But anyway, this one just destroys it. This is essentially the scissors. It just cuts one of your opponent's cards. Yeah, I'm gonna... Well, no. Let me wait because it's anti-air. The vulture will kill it. Let me wait one turn and then I can put it down and then it'll insta-kill it. It'll also move over and block that raven's shot, which would be wonderful. This bullfrog is actually clutching it for me right now. And I'm gonna have to use the pliers right now. Or the pliers? No. The pliers aren't gonna help. I'm gonna have to use a knife to get rid of this raven because I don't have anything to block it. Dead. And then I could block the elk fawn with the pelt. The problem is I have more things that cost bones than blood, and I have to take so many turns in the game to get enough bones to play them.
Poked him and he died.
He's gonna turn to an elk. I don't think I have anything to kill it either. Man, I'm getting unlucky with these draws too. The good news is I can keep blocking these two, but he's also gonna make the mole do one, so I have to watch out for that. I could use the pliers to try and save that pelt, which I think is a better move. Yummy. Extra tooth for the scale. This sucks. And a porcupine coming down, jeez.
Barf.
Alright, I got my good gek, so that's nice. The shitty thing is, the elk would kill it instantly. It's gonna die either way though. It's a good opportunity to get rid of the alpha. But then the mole's gonna move over and block the other shot. Man. I'm almost wondering if it's better to just burn a turn. But I need this squirrel too. I don't have time to draw twice. It sounded crunchy? Oh yeah. Your gum and your roots of your teeth are the most sensitive nerves in your body. That's why they say root canal is like one of the most painful experiences the human body can like experience. Your nerves in your mouth are so insanely sensitive, it's crazy. Yeah, that would hurt like a bitch, I can't even imagine.
No.
You've had a root canal? I bet it was horrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I just need to get rid of this skek, unfortunately. Because if I wait, right, the elk hits the pelt, he moves over to here. I damage him for 2, but doesn't make that big of a difference.
It wasn't too bad. Getting my wisdom teeth out was worse.
Really? Getting your wisdom teeth out was worse? Well, yeah, I think getting your wisdom teeth pulled has more of an effect like after the fact, because it takes like 2 or 3 weeks to recover, depending on how fast you heal.
I wasn't allowed to be sedated while getting my wisdom teeth out cause I was pregnant.
Oh, dang. That sucks. Yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah, when my fiance got her wisdom teeth out, she said that the procedure, like, didn't hurt crazy bad, but she was in so much pain after, because I think they did it, like, bad or weird or wrong, because she got, like, an infection and stuff after, and she was a hot mess after. She was in so much pain for, like, a month. She had, like, use a bunch of sick time.
Yeah, the needle they put in the roof of my mouth was the most excruciating pain ever. Oof.
Alright, Alpha Wolf's gonna die. That was convenient, actually, because this elk will block that, too. I think I can play my Rattler now, which is nice.
Fine. It was my tongue tie that messed me up. It felt like they were just shoving a needle in my bone.
Oof.
Worst decision of my life was having them cut that.
What do you mean your tongue tie? Like your tonsils? Also, what am I gonna do with this? I can put the Rattler down now. I think I need to try and draw for something here. Another Rattler. Well, at least I got my better Rattler. I do. I need one more bone. Shit. Well, I might be screwed then. I would have drawn a, well, no, it's fine. I can still play this pelt. But I'm gonna be in serious doo-doo after this. At least that Turkey Vulture isn't coming down yet. Oh my god, and a freaking Wild Bull, too. Well, that'll stay up there, too. Yikes, dude. How much health does this Rattler have? 2.
The skin that connects your tongue to the bottom of your mouth. His was a bit more connected, so he couldn't stick his tongue out as far as Y.
Oh god.
No, the little piece of flesh that connects the underside of your tongue to the bottom of your mouth. For me, that connected to the tip of my. They cut his tongue tie and now the tip of his tongue is permanently numb. 3.
Oh my god, that is horrible. That's what I was afraid that you meant, and I was like, no, they're definitely not talking about that, right? They can't mean that. Oh my god, that sounds horrible. Literally your tongue tie. Ugh. Did you have problems with it healing afterwards? Like, did it like, do you ever have it like rip or anything after the procedure? Oh god, that sounds horrible. I'm good. No, thank you. Well, kudos to you for enduring that, because that sounds horrible. Oh, also, I can kill these two in one shot. 4 and 2. And then hop over and get the Sparrow next turn. Also, do I have 1 hit to take? No, I don't. Shit, we're done.
But he does strain it sometimes.
I should have put it on the other side. I wasn't paying attention. I should have done the 6 damage to the board and then hopped over. I could have had that. Damn. Permanently numb on the tip of your tongue. Wow. Have you noticed that affecting your taste and stuff, or not that much? I feel like it probably would affect it more when you like drink stuff than eat stuff, right? Because like when you eat, you usually like move the food to either side and like throw it around naturally with your tongue. But like drinking, usually the tip of your tongue's like the first thing that tastes it. You feel like you have like a less developed sense of taste and stuff, or do you not really notice it that much? The only good news is we got a new board now. Porcupine and moose buck. We already got the moose buck. We just need a porcupine in the second space. Give it to me right here. Damn. I guess we'll just keep going this route with deer.
No taste is fine, and I get used to the feeling. Some days it feels worse than others. The bull is cool.
Yeah, I'm sure you get used to it after a while. That sucks, so I'm sorry you went through that. That sounds horrifying.
It feels the same as if your foot's asleep.
Ugh. I hope they put you out for that surgery, because I can't imagine, like, being awake for that. You see him reach in your mouth with, like, scissors or some shit? Like, that's wild. Yeah, the wild bull's pretty cool. So it does the same thing as the moose buck, where it's hefty and it pushes him, but instead of pushing him, it, like, throws him over his shoulder. So that's kind of fun.
Being in the military is actually insane.
I've heard that a lot. I work with a guy who's retired military, and the amount of body issues that he says he has, that he acquired either like going into the military or during the military or since the military because of other injuries and stuff, is crazy. You literally put your whole body on the line. Well, thank you for your service, Joe. We appreciate you. I'm just like holding these skinks aside with these moles for right now. I could use the goat to get the wild bull out. I think I might as well wait the one more turn while I can. Maybe I get the... Yeah, there's moose buck.
Thank you for your cervix.
I wonder what happens when the moose buck and the wild bull meet each other. I actually don't know. Because they're both hefty, so they both would push each other. Normally what would happen is one would push one, and then the other would push one right back, and they'd end up in the same spot. But the wild bull throws the teammate like over his shoulder, so I wonder, he'll probably throw the moose buck. But I don't know if you can throw something else that's also hefty. I don't know, I've never seen it happen. I don't think we're going to get to see it either, because, yeah, we're about to win. Dang, we'll have to find out. We also didn't have a totem last time, or as consistent of a deck as we could have had. So that doesn't help. I'm going to try and get the... We already got the head, so all we need is a body. So we'll get something for our deer squad here.
Which do you think is heavier, a moose buck or a wild bull?
I would think a moose buck, but I don't know. I feel like a moose buck would be bigger, but I feel like a wild bull would have more weight per, like, area mass. I don't know. We can make them all do that. That would be crazy. That would... Ooh, that's really nice, actually. That sigil that I just got on there makes it so that they get played automatically as long as they're in your hand. If a card dies, so let's say I have like a mole out defending, and the mole dies. If I have a moose buck in my hand, instead of having to pay 3 blood sacrifice for it, it gets played automatically if something else dies. That's really strong. Also, what does I need? A porcupine. I thought it was like a raccoon. I don't think there's raccoons. No, there is a raccoon in this. We haven't unlocked it yet. This is actually a pretty decent build here. 3 moles, and then when the moles die, everything else comes out automatically. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, Corpse Eater. If a creature you own perishes by combat, a card bearing the sigil in your hand is automatically played in its place. So all I need is 1 sacrifice for the moles, and then when the mole dies, boom. Oh. Well, the goats have the same class, so the goat gets played also, but that's fine. Wait, why did this skink not? Oh, it did attack. I'm crazy. See? Look at that. Boom. Free moose buck. Yeah, that's actually sick.
Did someone say free?
Did somebody say free? This is a creature that that comes from. Skunk could be neat too. We could put that on somebody else. Oh, speaking of which, here's a perfect opportunity. Let's do it. Question is, who? Maybe a mole, but... well, it would still work with a mole. But it would kind of defeat the point. I'm thinking Wild Bull, since it has less health.
Boosmuck. I got some boosmuck.
I got some boosmuck for your moose buck. Like, we could even just put a squirrel down and we'd be good. But we can kind of... well, you know what? Well, no, it's too late. I already put it down. That's fine. But this is fine, too. I mean, we can kind of prolong it a bit.
What does the stump do?
The stump is just an obstacle. It's another part of that lore thing where he's telling you, like, you're in this environment and it has this stench with it, and you see these creatures, like, flying overhead, whatever. It's like, we're in the woods right now, so there's, like, random tree stumps. Like, picture, we're roaming through the woods, our character, and we stumble upon this person, then we go into this battle, and we're, like, dodging around tree stumps and stuff that are actually physical parts of the environment, and you can actually break them down and destroy them and stuff. Like, it's like a 3D world of detail put onto a 2D thing, which is so fascinating to me. This deck actually slaps. I'm gonna get the moose buck out for free right now. Boom. Oh. Well, the goat keeps getting me, but that's fine. Either way. That is sweet. The tank build. And then we got 2 fire pits coming out too. I might even be able to give the wild bull a little bit more health to equivocate it with the moose buck, and we'll be in better shape. Oh, there's a ringworm. We could try and poison it. Hey, you know what? Let's go for it. I'll try it on the first one, and then if it doesn't die, I'll buff the wild bull. Actually, maybe I will go for it. Hopefully we get it the first try, though. Alright, we're gonna try and poison him. We're gonna risk it. I'm not worried about losing this ringworm. Eat it! Damn. It'll let you do it 2 times on the mod. In the main story, you can do it up to 4 or 5 times, I think. It's crazy. You know what? We're just gonna keep doing the ringworm, and if it doesn't kill it, then we'll have a really strong 1 sacrifice card. Take it. Alright. Well, 2 of 5 for 1 is not bad at all.
Give them worms.
Every time, I swear, I have like a nice card and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go one more time. I lose it immediately. Then the ringworm, I'm trying to poison them. They're like, nah, we don't want it. Like, they're onto me. I swear they're onto me. Are we on map? Yeah, we're still on map 1, okay. We should kind of be able to fly through this one, though. Now I'm going to put a mole down, because he's going to take that. The moose is going to move over. And then the shark is going to come to attack, but the mole will come and block it. And should be good. This deck is really strong. Oh shit. Well, we're still fine, but I should have put the other mole out. I was thinking that the bait bucket wasn't going to activate, but the other one was still out. That's fine. And wild bull. Done. Nice. Oh, this could work too, Child 13. My moose bug isn't enchanted. That could be interesting. Amoeba kind of makes sense too, though. I think with this build I've got, I don't even need Child 13, especially with the moose bug. I'm gonna take the amoeba. Maybe I even enchant moose bug with it. The amoeba changes its sigil every time it's drawn, so you never know what you're gonna get with it, but it's cheap. Oh, also, I totally forgot. We need a porcupine, right? I don't think we've had an opportunity to get one, but... honestly, we could fail this challenge on purpose. I do want to go to the campfire, though. But I also don't want to get stuck with another random card, because we have to go up there already. Yeah, I'll go this way. Campfire's not that important. I kind of want to fail this on purpose. Yeah, if we pull... Well, we could pull moles, though. I'm gonna go for that. I'm kind of hoping we don't get it. Mole. Damn. I didn't want to pass it, because now I have an extra card. Oh, it was a wild bowl, though. Alright, I'll take it. Wow, that's a killer wild bowl. Touch of Death and quills. Alright. Well, that works. That was the best case scenario. I'm trying to minimize how many cards I'm stuck with here. Yeah, sure, we'll take the air. See how it just changed into Bifurcated Strike? The next time we draw it in the next battle, it'll turn into something else. This is a beautiful, beautiful deck. It makes it essentially free. And then it's so strong in block and regular damage. Alright, what are we gonna get? I could put corpse maggots on... I don't know if I want it on anything else, though. I could put leader on something. Moose buck would be really nice, actually. Do I have any duplicates? Only moles, I think. And honestly, I'm good having 3 moles. We could get rid of a card. Get rid of amoeba. Or honestly, we could probably even get rid of black goat. Let's get rid of black goat, actually, because you get extra bones at the beginning if you give a black goat specifically to the Bone Lord. That's a little Easter egg. If you sacrifice any card, if you sacrifice pelts, you get nothing. If you sacrifice any other live animal besides a goat, you get 1 to start every battle. But if you sacrifice a black goat to the Bone Lord, he gives you 3. Bone Lord was immensely pleased. You will start the battle with 8 bones. Oh, 8 bones. I'm crazy. Boon of the Bone Lord. Yeah, he gives you a boon. There's boons that you can normally only get in the end game before the final boss, but you can also get it like that. We don't really even need bones, but I'll take it. If we get stuck with a cobra or something that costs 6 bones, at least we'll be able to pay for it now. And it's any creature, too. It doesn't have to be, like, of the same degree. It can just be literally a squirrel. I don't think we've had to use a single item yet this run. I don't really want to do health or sigils. Or blood. We've got all of that. Yeah, we got 4 exactly. That's fine. Oh, porcupine though. I'll take that. Also, that... Oh, I don't know. That magpie actually is pretty nice. Oh, but we can't put it on anything else because you can only enchant cards on that little plate for other cards when it's just the black sigil, the one that comes with it. If it already has the blue ones, you can't put it on anything else. You can only transfer whatever comes with it. But, so we'll take the porcupine because we actually need that for our painting. So maybe we can unlock the next thing. So we need porcupine space 2, moose buck, and space 3. I think we can do that. Porcupine 2, moose buck 3. Let's just keep doing the ringworm, honestly. We're gonna have a super strong ringworm. It's never gonna die, watch. Now where do I want to go? If I go this path, what do I want to do? I could, no, I can't use any items, so if I go this way, and I would probably have to use one. You know what? Guess we'll go this way. I have one more battle, so hopefully I would get the porcupine down right here. And then... Well, I'm actually stuck with it now. Which way is better? Get another random card one of those ways. So yeah, I guess I'll go this way. What would I get rid of, though? Amoeba. Yeah, we'll go this way. Sometimes that's the hardest part, is trying to plan your pathing. Get the mole out there. This strategy is not going to be as good once I go against an all birds match or something, but I'm hoping at least I can get one of them out fast enough where I'll be equalizing the damage. Shoot, his wolf cub's about to evolve, and that other one's gonna kill this one, so... Either way, I'm taking 3 to the board. I can afford it right now, but ooh. That's gonna be cutting it close there. Nice thing is we got Moose Buck down for free. And... Should we play Alpha? I almost feel like it's not even worth it, too. I think not. I'm just gonna put my other mole down just for insurance, in case I'm missing something. But we should be good. That moves over. Yeah, we should be fine. Now I can go ahead and put Alpha in. And even the Grand Fur is gonna attack now, which is so funny. Just imagine a whole ass tree coming at you. A whole, not just like a little spruce, like a whole, a whole Grand Fur, like 50, 60 feet tall, 100 feet tall, coming at you. Oh, Moose Buck's in the perfect spot. Alright. Bump you, Alpha Wolf. Dumb painting.
A whole Oregon tree.
Imagine like a whole 300-year, 250 foot tall red oak, like just walking at you and slapping you. Alright, we got our painting, so that's nice. And I think that's all I want to do right now. Wild Bull goes down for free. This is easy mode on this run. Another Wild Bull for free. That is so nice. I should have switched that ringworm out to get extra overkill, but that's fine.
Requires big brain strats, which I do not have.
It's definitely a hard game. I've beaten the whole game twice, and I've beaten the whole Kaycee's mod once. This is my second run through Kaycee. I'm trying to remember everything from it too. Honestly, I don't really want any more pelts, to be honest with you. I guess I'll take a golden one, and that's it. Because I can get another amalgam, which will fit in the deer class for my totem, so I'll take that if it comes to it, but that's the only pelt I want to buy. I'll just save the rest of the teeth for the knife if I want to buy the knife. Yeah, once you get used to it, it makes sense.
Golden pelt.
A golden pelt, that's right. You can get rare cards from it, which is like this amoeba. They're like gold, like, if you can kind of tell, it's like a little darker than the other ones in the background. It's like gold plated almost in the background. Those are the rare cards. What do I want to sacrifice? Also, I appreciate like the little like blood stain. Like, you're not the only one to sacrifice something here. We could even put a mole burrower on Moose Buck, which is always fun. That's what we did last time. This is the plate thing that switches sigils out. Yeah, let's put Alpha Wolf on something. Yeah, Moose Buck I think makes the most sense because it has the most health. And now Moose Buck is going to make the one on either side of it, even stronger. We're going to go to Totem Lady again. I really don't want to switch it out, but we can put the same one back on if we want to, so that's fine. I guess I'll just take air, but we'll keep what we have. Because this works beautifully. This is an awesome combo. Second boss. Alright. Gotta have all our ducks in a row for this one. We're at no shortage of bones, because we got the smoke too, which gives us 4. Throw a mole down. Better yet. Well, I guess I'll save the pelt, whatever, that's fine. I got plenty of moles. And I'm hoping I can draw anything but that. That's fine. No, okay, whatever. I definitely moved that over, but that's fine. Now the mule's gonna start to move, but that's fine. I meant to put the porcupine where the amoeba was and vice versa, but that's fine. Actually, my porcupine would have moved over, it would have been fine. I moved over anyway, sweet. Well, that works. I really need one of my cards, though. Finally. I think literally my last 4 cards were all my deer cards. What's up with that? I could just sacrifice for it. I think what's better is to put the mole out. And then when the mole dies, I'll get it automatically. And then that'll kill that wolf. And then move over. That'll make him stinky. Yeah, he'll still die, but that's okay. At least he moves over, so we're not taking that damage to the board. We'll get the overkill on the coyote back there, then we could start chipping away. Also, let me just put the ringworm here. Kill the pack mule. Get cards from that, because I'm using my last card right now.
Hell yeah, make 'em stink.
Yeah, stink 'em up. And then my ringworm's still going to start doing 4 to the board. No, they don't die from smelling so bad. It just makes their attack power less. And it's also super funny. Alright, we can put this here. This will mirror what's across, which is 3, so that'll kill them both. Meanwhile, 4 to the board.
Unfortunate that the stink does not kill.
I mean, you can get a combination with it where it's like stink and touch of death. So they're stinky, and then the touch of death insta kills them. You could do that. Alright, we're good. I didn't want to put my wild bull out yet. I could have sacrificed the squirrel and the tentacle thing, put the wild bull out, but I knew I was going to lose it right away. Also, there's another great thing that's good about this deck. When you have a card that has the sigil Corpse Eater, and you're playing against this boss specifically, and he turns your cards on the board to gold nuggets, boom, they get instantly replaced before he has a chance to put a gold nugget down. So that's like the only counter to that move, which is really nice. That mole is kind of redundant, but whatever. Access denied, son. Gold nugget denied. Oh, let's go see what we got from our painting. I forgot. Give me an amalgam. Or a gek, honestly. Okay, I'll take the gek. Ooh, this is a good thing here. I do kind of want to showcase this, but I was offered a long elk, and it goes with my deer thing. So I'm going to take the long elk. But you see how the gek has red eyes? It is not what it appears to be. Sometimes he gives you a rare card that has red eyes. Noki, I think you mentioned something about it earlier. About, are there like fake, oh, you said like fake cards or something? Because the one gek that was covered in goo. You're like, are there fake cards? Technically, this is the fake card. When you see, it's not always a gek. It's not always a gek. Sometimes it's different things. But yeah, it'll be the name of the animal and then a question mark after. And it'll have red eyes. And so when you grab it, when you draw it again, it'll be something different. But it'll copy something that you have in your deck. And it'll look exactly the same, have the same stats. But it'll put a question mark after it and it'll have red eyes. And it changes like every single hand. But I'm going to take this long elk.
It's a skinwalker.
Yeah, essentially it's a skinwalker, yeah. But it plays for you. It doesn't like fight against you. Alright, last map. Well, technically not, but let's see what we won. Ooh, magnifying glass. Magpie's magnifying glass. You get a lot of items in the mod here. Can I actually like use this to look at anything? I don't think so. It'd be cool if you could actually use the items you hold like in the arena, but I don't think you can. Should we change this music? Let's do this spoopy music. Spoopy mood initiated.
My favorite item would be a front door so I could get the hell out of there.
My favorite item would be a front door so you get the hell out of there. That is so good. It'd be so cool if you could just play a card and it's like, the front door allows the player to exit whenever they want. That's hilarious. Alright, what do you got for me? Health, blood, and power. I guess I'll just do the power. I don't necessarily want anything. I'm good with what I got, but damn. Alright, what do you got? That cat is on steroids, holy shit. I don't really need a sacrifice though. I'm gonna take the mole. It also has leader. The touch of death is useless because it doesn't have any damage, but that's fine.
Flip the board and leave.
Flip the board. Just flip the whole desk on him and walk out.
Steroid cat.
Game over, bitch. I'm full on items, so I'm gonna go kill a card. I don't know which one. Find out. I could also just sacrifice this rabbit pelt and get nothing for it, which I'm totally content with, honestly. In fact, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because I don't want to get rid of anything else. I won't get anything for a pelt. Well, that's fine. I don't need bones. The bone lord just gives you bones. I don't have a bone deck. I got a blood deck.
Yeet the board and SKRRT out of there.
Skrrt. Plot twist. Oh, also my long elk has red eyes, but disregard that. It's not the skinwalker card. The long elk just always has red eyes. Because it has infinite vertebrae, which you'll see in a minute. And voila, vertebrae. That long elk's infinitely long.
Nice and long. What did elk neck do?
What'd that elk neck do? The vertebrae also get, similar to the beaver dams, long elk's vertebrae neck pieces also get whatever enchantment that the long elk has. But it doesn't really make a difference because it just gets the same thing it has, which is the corpse eater or whatever, which it's already on the board, so it literally doesn't do anything in this case. But sometimes it does. Am I okay? Oh, yeah, I'm more than okay. I'm about to win. I can take a few hits. I'm gonna put a squirrel down so I get my moose buck for free. And we're chilling. Oh shit, I should have used an item. Because now I'm going to be stuck with a... Man, I was doing so good. Now I'm going to get stuck with a pack rat because I have 3 items. I can't hold anything. I should have paid attention to that. I don't want it. You can't deny it either. You have to take it. The pack rat gives you an item when you play it, but it's cost a 2, and it doesn't fall under a certain class, so you can't match it with anything you have. It just kind of ends up being like an extra thing clogging your inventory when you're counting on certain cards being pulled. Let me just put this here. That works. Alright, finally at the trader.
You can just give him AIDS and then you win the game. Big brain.
Just give him AIDS. No, wow, that really threw me off. Poisoning the villagers with the ringworm is about as much as you can go with that. That's about as far as that goes. That'd be crazy though if there was follow-up like, you came back and they were itching and they had diseases. That'd be really funny. What do I want?
Give the campers AIDS too.
I guess I'll just take another amiibo since I have the bones to play it out right. Give the campers AIDS. Oh lord. I could combine 2 things. I could combine my amoebas. Or I could even combine these wild bulls, which is not really necessary. But I'm thinking about it. Less is more in this game. Especially if you have good, strong stuff. I'm gonna start. I don't want to combine the moles because it makes sense to keep the moles. I need stuff to die to get the other stuff out for free. But I'll start with these, and then if we go to the other stop, then I'll do the wild bulls. Every single one of our cards is strong right now. Or serves some purpose. Got ravens with quills. See, this is going to be tough because I can't block with the moles on this one. So let me put this mole out because at least it has leader on it and I can make stuff on the side stronger. And I can block those 3 for now. And then when that dies, that will go out. That'll go there. I'm just gonna start pulling squirrels because it may come down to me having to use the wild bowl with squirrels. In fact, I'm too nervous about it with the extra point on my side, so I'm just gonna... Well, that's gonna do 2. And that's gonna do 1, and that's gonna do 1. As he's gonna do 4, yeah, I have to put it out now. Or at least put another mole out. Yeah, I have to put another mole out to block those 2. And I can take the other 2. I may not need to pull that emergency squirrel, but that's fine. Oh, shit! It's not gonna die. I'm dumb. Oh, God. Okay, at least I had another life. I thought I just threw. I didn't know if I had a life or not. I'm dumb. Yeah, because that card evolved. I'm dumb. I needed to pull that wild bull out. I still don't even know if I would have won. Alright. Now I'm nervous. I want to go replenish my item. And then maybe... Yeah, maybe I can put that pack rat on something, because I don't want to get stuck with it. Could do cuckoo. I guess I'll just do the wild cub. I need to have 3 items going into this because I very well may need it. I'm gonna take the black goat just in case I have another situation like that. It's the birds that are gonna get me, I know it. Yeah, let's get this pack rat out of here. Put it on a... Guess we'll put it on a mole. Alright, last one, and then we're on the boss battle. I think mole makes the most sense. Then porcupine, maybe.
Is that wild bull stinky?
You know, probably, but he looks pretty clean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Yeah, I'm dumb. Yes, this wild bull is stinky. Also, when you were like, "Does stinky kill?" I didn't even, like, catch it, but you can only make yourself stinky. You don't make the opponent stinky. They do less because... Yeah, that's why it makes sense. Because I was like, that wouldn't make sense if you make them stinky. Why would they attack for less damage? Unless they're, like, ashamed of themselves. But that's why. When you make yourself stinky, your opponent damages you for 1 less. Probably because they just want to get in and out of there, and they just do, like, a quick little... just to, like, say they hit you, and then they try to get out of there. It's funny, a really strong strategy is to do, like if you're doing bugs instead of elks, to make all the bugs stinky because they don't have a lot of health. Most of them only have, like, 1 or 2 health. So if you make all your bugs stinky with your, like, insect totem or something, you have a bunch of stinky bugs. And it's like stink bugs. But it's actually a really strong strategy, but it's funny.
Stink bugs.
I'll just block this for now, I guess. Because those are both gonna die. Oh no! I messed up, chat. I messed up. I did a thing. I'm just gonna pause. I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm gonna ponder. I'm gonna ponder my decisions.
Oh. What happened?
So, all right. Let me tell you a story. I was way too quick to hit the button for some reason because I'm dumb. I had 2 cards there that I knew were gonna die because they hit the trap pieces, so they both died. And then I blocked the other one, the third one from the left, with the pelt. What I didn't account for was the 2 cards behind the traps coming down and damaging the board, and I could only take 1 health. And I had more cards I could have played to do damage to the board. I also had, or maybe I didn't, but I had items I could have used that would have helped.
Oh no.
And we're literally almost at the end of the run, and I just threw it. So... Here's here's what we can do, right? We can be honest, good boy, and we can accept what we've done and start all over again and lose 90 minutes of play. Or we can do this. And we can just do that one again.
Never accept defeat. 7 francs.
Chat, you didn't see anything. This is the first time we're playing this boss this run. I don't even know what you're talking about.
8 francs.
You didn't see anything? F7, F8, what does that do? What's that about? I've never heard of that. I've never needed to do that in my life. I would never do such a thing.
I don't know what you're talking about, Oren.
I don't know what you're talking about either. This is the first time we're playing this boss.
I don't have my glasses on, so... Oh hey, the merchant turns in you. Never saw that coming.
Alright, good stuff. Good start.
I predict you will have at least 1 stinky card in your deck.
That is such a good prediction. I just so happen to have at least 1 right here. Huzzah, I'm a genius. Alright, this adder is about to come down. Yeah, we can take that. Okay. Let us be more careful going forward. And not rush to hit the L2, R2. I got trigger happy. I don't know what happened. Another adder coming down. We can take that one as well. We've also got our mole that gives us items, so I should use one of these that's not as helpful. Maybe... well, I have to draw first, but... maybe the goat? I'm thinking, maybe? Potentially? Also, I can just put this here. Let's do that. Go the safe route. Sometimes I focus too much on trying to kill everything on the board. You don't always need to do that. You just gotta play defense and have 1 row to maintain contact. I'm actually gonna miss by 1. That's such a shame. I'm gonna block 1 as well. I don't want to use the pelts to block because when we beat this guy, he's gonna flip over and he's gonna turn into the traitor, since they kind of go hand in hand and have been the whole game, the trapper traitor. Now they're gonna go into the traitor and we can sell the pelts to basically clear the board. So I want to try and save them. That'll kill that. Those guys are gonna do 2. We can take it, honestly. Yeah, that's fine. That is one nice thing about the Trapper battle, is he almost exclusively plays ground ones. Yeah, we're good, okay. Here we go. First try.
First try Fridays. As first try. Only a goober would have to restart.
Yeah. Restarting is for goobers. Yeah, I'll take that, why not? And then I can put out... where's all my stuff?
You're not a goober.
I guess I'll just put out this guy with bifurcated strike. That's kind of overkill now. Alright, cool. Sweet. That's why I just cleared out the front row so I would damage the board. There's a lot of scary stuff in the back, but we don't have to worry about it. We did it, baby! First try. I think this is another faux card, this Mantis God, because it's got that little like red eye on it. I'm gonna take the Douse. I don't know what this thing is. The Douse? The Douse? Deuce? I don't know what it is, but apparently it's in the deer family, even though it looks like a rat. I don't know what this thing is. I could replenish my items. Or I could get rid of something else. Maybe the Wolf Cub?
Is this the end?
We are just about at the end. I don't know if it's worth it. I think I'd rather start with 3 items. Just to be safe.
Wow.
Another black goat. That's the only reason I reset, because normally I'm a good boy and I'm like, alright, yeah, I messed up. I'll start over. Like, we already started over once this run, but I was so close to the last one. I'm like, we're already 2 hours in. I gotta beat at least 1 challenge today. I guess I'll just take another black goat. Alright, here we go. Mole Man and Amalgam. These are all going to be rare cards that he plays in this first part. And we have the bosses messing up our stuff at the same time. I think I'm going to snatch this goat early. pop down this mole, get another item, block his amalgam. Oh, we got an hourglass. That's one of the best items. He'll skip his entire turn, which includes cards coming down from the top, but I don't want to do that yet. Yeah, he's all the guys combined. And I guess I will get this wolf cub going while I'm at it. It's not really necessary, but... Alright, now he's about to turn all my cards into gold, which blows. So I don't want to play anything. Oh, but we pulled Wild Bowl. Oh, and our elk will go out too. We'll probably go our elk and then our black goat, which sucks, but that's fine. At least we don't have any spots permanently taken away. Oh, he's gonna kill my goat though. Damn. I mean, I don't really super need it, but the Wild Bull still went in the place. That'll kill that, then that'll move over. Then that'll get killed. Oh, it'll kill the Mantiso before it goes. And then block for that. I don't even want to kill this mole man, though. Because then the other amalgam's going to come down. Do I get to draw? I think so. I don't know if that's helpful. Yeah, I could pull the amoeba or something so I can get this douse down. And it can block for that because it's not air. I think that's the play. What would I rather take? I guess a mole, honestly. Oh shoot, am I able to play it though? No, I think I do need to take the amoeba. Yeah, I almost messed that up. Alright, we'll put that there. This will put all three lanes. This is very similar to a beaver. The chimes don't do damage, so it won't kill the mole man and that one won't come down. That mantis will die. And then my wild bull won't move over either, which is nice because it'll damage the board next turn. Oh, that does move over because I'm... See, I don't like these sigils that make you move, because traditionally they make me mess up. Also, that's going to take that chime, which I'm totally good with. I think something happens too when your chimes get attacked, but I don't remember what. I think the douse gets mad and becomes more powerful, but it's been a long time since I've used it. But I don't traditionally like to use the ones that make your characters move because it always throws me off. I always forget about it. Also, that amalgam in the back will get taken out, so I'll have no opponents in any lane, essentially. Oh, that's fine. See, I forgot about that one too. We're still good, though. We're chilling. Alright, that's a problem. I am gonna trade for this Uriuli just because I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with it. Oh, that's what happens. Okay, so it destroyed the Charma, then he hops over 2 lanes and kills whatever killed the Chime. Interesting. Okay, I forgot what he did. That's pretty cool. Alright. What do we want to do? I could just pull 1 card just to block, but I don't really need to. I think I just put the porcupine down and start chipping away. I don't want to take too long because we have to beat him 3 times, and if I run out of cards, starvation's going to start to set in. And it's going to hurt my time. It's going to make it a lot more difficult. Also, do I have enough? Yeah, 2. Okay, perfect. We're going to do 3. Nice. 1 down. now all the death cards from other players are coming to defeat me. I don't actually know, by the way, if there are like other cards that, like if these are actual cards that other players made from playing the game and losing, or if they're just random like cards with random names. I'm not sure. Question is, what do I want to do? Could make each of those strong, but I don't want to do that yet. I'm just going to take the one block. Oh, shit. I wasn't ready for that. One in 6? Oh, God. Oh, and no... Oh, God. Houston, we have a problem. So I can't destroy these gold nuggets, and I can't sacrifice them, which means all I can do is wait for the opponent to destroy them, right? But look what he's got. Stump, Stump, Chime. None of these cards do anything. Essentially, we're now in a rare situation where this is a one-lane only game. We just went from playing in the forest to playing in the bowling alley. And all the lanes are shut down but one. So now I'm forced to go through this lane, that's all I can do. Which means, if I have cards that require multiple sacrifices, I can't use them.
Rip grinning, squinting face.
So, I need to pull a squirrel to block this, but I also need to pull one of my deer cards so that when it dies, it'll automatically go in its place. But I can't do that because the moles need one sacrifice. There's almost no point in playing the mole. Oh, what I could do, okay, is put down this mole, which makes the other two lanes stronger, so this gold nugget will attack that stump, and eventually the board, and so on and so forth on this side. But is that worth it? Because if I kill that one, then Reginald comes down, insta-kills that. It could be worth it. It could be. I think what I want to do instead is have homeboy skip a turn. Come on, I need one of my deer cards. Alright, yes, good. Alright. We use a squirrel. Sacrifice it to the adder. That dies. Moose Buck goes in its place. He wants to take that gold nugget. I'm absolutely fine with that. Oh shit. Now he wants to take my Moose Buck. I'm not good with that. Oh shit. Are you serious? Because now look what's going to happen. How far away am I? Oh, not close enough. I can't. Shit. That was like worst case scenario. Because literally, I have no way of making him take these other two. So he's gonna take that and it's gonna fight for him now. Oh shit. At least Sean will get taken out. That sucks, dude. I don't know if there's anything I could do. I could play a mole for one turn, but it's not gonna do much for me. Luckily I have a squirrel. Ringworm. It's not great. What I need is like a pelt right now. The outer lanes aren't doing anything for me. I could kill this Reginald's guy, but then Moose Buck comes down. Unfortunately, I don't have two squirrels. I could put a mole down and block both lanes, but I need the squirrel to do that, then I'm in the same situation next turn. And if I pull... Don't I have a mole that... I think my one mole that gives me an extra item is one that I haven't drawn. And it's not worth it to do the mole with leader, because it's just going to bring down this column and give me another row to deal with. That so sucks that was the one boss it was set to rotate to take the moose buck. That was my one out.
I thought that was how you got the hourglass.
Yeah, it was, but I used it last battle. I get that mole in my deck every battle. Didn't I get the mole? Didn't I use the mole? Wasn't it last battle that I got that, or was it this one? This one's been so long, I honestly don't remember. What I could do with this is make something go airborne so it attacks the board directly. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. That would put me in the middle, and then it could also block after. But if I put it here, it can't block. It can only block this one, and then it doesn't kill it after, so... I could do that to buy me one more turn to draw. I'm running out of cards, too. Yikes. Oh, and I can't use a mole anyway, because even though this guy only does 2, he's got touch death, so it'll kill it instantly. But then the moose buck will hit the board. So I think that's my only option at this point. Jeez. I don't have enough. Ringworm. Airborne. I think I lost, guys. It's only for one turn, unfortunately. Otherwise, I would probably be okay. Also, his stump is doing damage now, too. Because even if I pull my last... If I pull my last deer card, I have to let something die before it'll go, which actually, I could take that, but because this freaking stump dude is doing 1 damage now, I can't. And even if it did, I don't know if that would save me. Yeah, we lost. All I can do is pull more moles, and it's going to take the leftmost hit first, so it's automatically going to die. And this one makes the ringworm do more, but still not going to be enough to kill the moose buck. If I had another one of those air things, that would be good.
Won't the mole make the nugget kill the charm?
Yeah, and that's the other thing. The mole will make the nugget kill the charm. And then Cody's going to come down, kill the nugget, and then I got a third lane I got to block. Which only has 1 health, but I don't have enough cards to play. I should have taken something cheaper instead of the Uriuli and just kept blocking it. I'm trying to remember. I think I have 2 cards left in my main deck, and I'm pretty sure one of them is the other mole that gives me another item, which would honestly save me, but even if I pull that, I can't play it, because I don't have any squirrels. And I don't even know what item I would get. I would need a miracle. But if I pull a squirrel... I'm gonna have to pull a squirrel. Use a mole. That's gonna kill it instantly. I'll take 1 from the stump, which I can take, and then I'm in the same spot next turn. And my ringworm's gonna die. Oh god! Thank you, the trader's turn! What can I take? Oh my god. What should I take? Oh my god, that was lucky. It's the trader's turn. What should I take? I could take Cody in the back. And then use my 1 mole so that I can use the mole, make the nugget do damage. But he'll probably play something right after. These all cost 2 blood, too. Reginald costs 3 bones, which I have. And I would have to figure out how to play my moose buck again. And he's got the same amount of health, but it also stopped making that stump do damage if I took that back, which would be helpful. Oh, and my ringworm would hit the board again. And then Sean would come down and kill that, which would be fine. I think I'd take the moose buck back. Oh my god, that might have just saved me. Oh, Sean comes down immediately. Shit. That's fine. Moose buck goes in. That chime's gonna die now, though. This is stressful, dude. The gold nugget can block for 1. So Cody won't damage the board yet when he comes down. This moose buck is gonna kill that by exact count. And then Kevin's gonna come down. Kevin only does 2, so the moose buck would live, so that would be fine. I cannot have this moose buck block over because Sean will insta-kill it. I need another mole just to delay. It doesn't really make that big of a difference if I do the one that makes the mole stronger or not. Or, the moose buck. Also, maybe I'd just leave the squirrel and not waste it on... Not waste the mole on the guy that insta-downs? I think so. I think I just leave the squirrel to block and damage him. I'm gonna run out of cards, dude.
Will moose buck go past mole?
No, but it's gonna move it either way. So, oh shoot. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I think I did lose. Yeah, I did lose. Because here's why. Here's why. Because the moose buck, unfortunately, is hefty, so it's not going to be boxed in unless I have a card in every single square, which I don't.
Any other item?
So the moose buck is going to push the squirrel over after it kills Reginald, then Kevin comes down and hits me for 2. Oh, I can take the 2! Oh my god, I can take the 2. This is freaking stressful, dude. I can't. There's no point doing the mole because Kevin insta-downs. And no, I have no items left. Cody hits the nugget. I could take the 2. That sucks, though. I lost my guy, too. Alright, now it's over. I do have that squirrel, so I could put 1... I need to just Hail Mary. I don't even know what this is. Long elk. I honestly forgot about that. It only... Oh, it does insta-kill, though. And then it would move over to block that, leaving a vertebrae in its path, which I could sacrifice. Long elk was actually like the clutchest thing I could have drawn. If I put long elk here, I think I might be okay. I don't know. If I put long elk here, and the squirrel stays there, it insta-kills this, moves over to block that, leaves a vertebrae behind. But Kevin hits the board and I die. So, I need the squirrel to put a mole down. So, where do I put the mole where it won't hurt me? If I put the long elk here and kill Cody, Lois is just gonna come down right after. I need to have a road that's empty that I can start damaging the board. So I shouldn't put it here. But if I put the long elk here, it'll naturally go to the right. Sean will die, because I also insta-kill it. Then he'll move over. block for Kevin. Kevin will kill it, but it'll block for 1 turn. It'll leave a vertebrae here, which I can use to sacrifice for another mole next turn. And then I can put the mole here, block Cody, and I can block for 2 turns. That's what we do. Come on, baby. We're so close. Oh my god, are you serious? I mean, that's fine, but that's terrible timing because I can't sacrifice that nugget now. You son of a nutcracker. The mole is still gonna block, but... And it'll let the gold nugget do 1, but I can't even take 1. They both do at least 2 or more. Ah, this is infuriating.
He hecked you over with them nugs.
What the heck? What was that? Oh, he had a tail. Cody tail. That's funny. Well, you want to take my nugget, which, like, I'm fine with that, but I have to play something. Which means it's going to take whatever I play. That so sucks he did that, because I needed that vertebrae, because I could have sacrificed with it for another mole and gotten another item. Now, finally, after a grueling freaking, like, 20 minutes later, I'm finally screwed. I bet this is that last mole. Oh, it's a wild bowl. Interesting. Well, guys, that's it. Damn, we were so close. That was a freaking emotional roller coaster. That was an emotional roller coaster. I went back and forth. Oh, I lost. Oh, I might have a shot. Oh, I lost. Oh, I might have a shot. Oh, I lost. Oh, I think I won. Oh, damn, I lost. Ah. Damn it. We drew 164 cards. All right.
Big sad.
I gotta make some progress on this mod today. I have to win at least 1. I'm doing a speed round. That was such a strong deck too. Oh, that's it for paintings? That's it? I thought I got 3 lives. It's only in story mode. Alright, fine, whatever. Alright, I'm speed rounding this shit. You guys ready for this?
Sped Ryan. Big mole. dead ant?
No, it doesn't, unfortunately. There's no anteater in this game that I know of.
Lame.
Yeah.
Game needs anteater. Odd.
Sorry.
Face vomiting, face vomiting, face vomiting, face vomiting. Oh, now.
This is a rare occasion. This turns into a random card. Whatever random card it wants. At random values every time. I don't want it. Stinky! Go for the skunk. Stinky, always good. No stink is bad. Stink, good. Oh, shit.
Are good.
Sometimes, like, one time out of 10, you get an actual egg and not a broken egg. Sometimes the egg that the cuckoo spawns survives. That sucks.
Joe is upset you didn't gamble for the static card.
Well, it's different every time. It's too unpredictable. Because even if I get something good the first time, it might be something garbage the next time.
Has gamble issue.
Joe has gamble issues.
He says, one day we will win lottery.
I mean, it could happen.
Gamba gamba gamba. Why did you lose? You wanted to?
No, I didn't have anything I could do about that one. And I didn't want to waste... The only thing I could have done was played items, and I didn't want to waste them when I have a second life. I want to try and salvage my items for when I have no other option, like when I'm in a boss battle, and I cannot lose.
I see.
So if I can afford to take the loss over use my items, I'd rather do the latter, unless I have a way of spawning new items. Don't give me a freaking raven this time. Because after every boss battle, your lives reset, and that was my last one before this anyway, so as long as I win this one, and I have both my items going into it to help me win it, then I get that life back anyway.
It's the hooker.
It's the hooker. Oh my god, that's such a good name for him. I'm calling him that from now on. The hooker. That's hilarious.
Them damn hookers.
I just got hooked, chat.
If you get hooked, go get tested.
I will get tested, I promise. Get tested, everybody.
Flying goat. Make sure you don't have tinnitus. Tetanus.
Alright, bet. I'll make sure.
Flying moose bug.
Flying moose bug, baby! Imagine seeing a giant moose bug just come flying towards you. That might be worse than the tree. Reaching out and smacking you. Cat. Nice. Cat. Cat is invincible. Questions? Cats live forever.
Don't kill cat. Flying tree.
I can't make the tree fly. It has to be, like, already affected by something, like, from the game in itself. I can't do it, unfortunately.
if you blow on it really hard.
If I blow on it very hard, it might make the card move a bit. We could try it next time. Alright, Joe. I'm doing this for you. See what we're gonna get. Oh shit, I forgot to use an item. God damn it. Alright. Ugh.
Gamba.
Hey, an elk.
Nice gamble.
Oh shit, I played that wrong. I can't remember what I had in my hand. The cuckoo was supposed to go where the skunk is. That's fine, whatever. After all that, and I still lost this one. Now when I sacrifice my goat, it'll give me bones and 3 blood. No! Oh my god, I did the wrong thing again. This is exactly why I don't play fast.
Bone zone, bone zone.
Hey, wolf cub. It's not gonna live. Neither's my cat. This is the most tragic run I've ever had.
Play a little too fast. Take it as don't wanna mess up again.
Sometimes it's nice to just start over, though. It's over anyway, there's nothing I can do. That's fine. Maybe we'll get better consistency. Actually, you know what? Let me change my rules real quick I have picked. Oh, I think I want to go back to the other deck. I'm gonna do that. Let me do boss battles or totem battles instead. But all battles with 1 damage on your side is rough.
Yuhi has grubby hands.
Yeah, he does have grubby hands. Alright, let's do this. I'm determined. I'm going until I beat at least 1 run. I was trying to do two a stream for the Kaycee's mod. Try and unlock things twice, but I don't know. I'm already pushing 3 hours on this one. I haven't even beat it yet, and I'm starting over again. I guess I will go Wolf Cub route. I'm just gonna see how high I can go.
Dude has a whole swarm in his pocket.
Mm-hmm. Nice. The tentacle, this one in particular, there's like 3 different tentacle ones that do different things, and they block it up so you can't tell what it does. But I've kind of learned over time. The other 2 are still not exactly sure. Well, actually, this one does damage based on what's directly across from you. So if there's nothing, it does nothing. If the one across from you does 3, then you do 3. The bell one, I'm still not quite sure what it does. And then this one, you do damage based on how many cards are actually in your hand, which is 2. Also, I'm just noticing, is it... Oh, no, never mind. I'm just gonna try to keep this deck as cheap as possible. A mix of a couple of bone cards, a couple of one cost cards.
This card master is just a wannabe dungeon master with cosplay.
I can see that. He's into games and cosplay. He can't decide what he wants to do, so he mixes them together.
Hookers never know what they want. That's why they are hookers.
That's hysterical. Oh my god, well, mess that up. Alright, I will be right back.
Gamba, 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 gamba. Gamba, 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 gamba. She work in that back, I don't know how to act slow motion for me, slow motion for me. Joe is so smelly and stinky I just can't take it. First you gotta put your neck into it, don't stop, just do it, do it. Face green smiling, face green smiling.
Hello, I'm back. You guys are hilarious, by the way.
Popcorn yellow striped smile.
I could listen to you guys go back and forth all day. Alright, anything we want to get rid of?
WB. Hand pink waving, hand pink waving, hand pink waving,
Not really.
hand pink waving,
Maybe this wolf.
waving, hand pink waving, hand pink wave.
Yeah.
Hand pink waving, hand pink waving.
Try to keep it cheap. I'm not even going for anything in particular this run. I'm just trying to keep it cheap.
Can you ever run out of squirrels?
Yes, you do have a limited number of squirrels. And if you run out of cards completely, starvation starts to set in. The cockroach is unkillable, so if it dies, it goes back into your hand. I've never evolved one of these before. Stinky birds.
The birds work for the government. Call it gnocchi bird. Birds are just spy cameras, they aren't real.
The birds are just spy cameras, they aren't real. That's how I feel. The birds are always what kills me most of the time.
Think about it. You ever see a baby bird?
From time to time.
Birds in this game suck. Birds hacking.
Birds are hacking. Yeah, birds really do suck though. They counter a lot of stuff. That's a lot of bones. I don't like that.
Baby birds are just flying microchips.
Wolves or elks? Yeah, like one of everything right now. Guess I'll just do wolves. Duplicate card, interesting.
Woofs.
Oh, 4 and 1, even better. Hell yeah. I'll take it.
Woofses. Heck and up.
Oh god.
Give and the smoke and the birds.
That is nasty. Holy shit. Wait. His fledgling on his strange frogs. Oh, damn. Shit. That's a big yikes right there. short one more bone again. Yeah. Don't even know that Mantis God helps me. It really doesn't. Well... yeah, either way, I think. Dude, I'm gonna be short one. If I put the... yeah, that's what I should have done. I should have put Mantis God on the side. I should have left the squirrel, sacrificed the stove, put Mantis God on the side, and then put the turkey vulture here. So it just goes back and forth with the raven. Because this is gonna do nothing. And then the raven's gonna hit me for 2. Damn, dude. Another one. This is getting old. Ugh. Dude, the first stream we did of this the other day, I had no problem. I lost 4 times, but I won twice, and I played... I think my stream was less time than this one, and I already beat it twice. I don't know what is going on today, why I'm having such a hard time.
I'm Ayler, melatonin kicking in sleeping face.
Ugh. Ugh, I know I'm getting tired too, which is probably part of it, but... alright, you know what? I'm gonna try for a bone thing. The less cards, the better. Sweet. You get bones from that too, by the way. More bones, I like it. I only have 2 cards to play though. Going into this boss, I don't know. I have to play a lot of defense. I need to clear out a row as quick as possible and then use... Oh good, it's a normal bullfrog. That's even better. Shoot, I did just get rid of both of my... Whatever, that's fine. Take the gag, it's free. Cheap, cheap, cheap. I can't believe I gave both my goats away. That was literally the point of grabbing him. So I could sacrifice it right here, get 8. Get the bone boon. That was a waste. Now I have 3. Also, where's the gek I just got? What the heck? Oh, was it not a gek? Oh, it was the freaking weird thing. That's why I have 3 turkey vultures. One of these is a copy. Oh, shoot. Well, I guess I'll just do one of these and hope it's the right one. It's probably not.
It was Gek.
Yeah, it was a freaking gek again that was a fake. Also, explain this to me. You can't sacrifice a pelt for blood, right? Then why does it give you a bone when it dies? These are the big questions that need answering. Oh. Oh. Oh, so that's what that is. Wait, what? Wait, how did my wolf get turned? What happened? If a creature would attack a card bearing the sigil, it does not. Repulsive. Wow. So we had stinky, and now we're just completely repulsive. They don't attack you at all. That's stinky on steroids. Damn, and it does 4 damage. What's up with it? That's wild. That's what the starvation does. That's the sigil that the starvation has. That has this sigil, repulsive. That's why you die to starvation, because you literally can't attack it at all. Wow. That's crazy. And the adder won't kill it either. I wonder if I could transfer that to something else. That'd be pretty sweet. I wonder if I can make a copy of that or not. I'm about to find out. I doubt it, right? Probably can't do it with rare cards. Yeah, no, that sucks though. I'm not surprised. Hopefully it changes the sigil. Nope. That's fine. That's not what I was going for. So is my wolf. Haven't I had my wolf from the beginning, though? I wonder if I did sacrifice the card that I made a copy of and it, like, transferred into another card. I don't know, that's interesting. That'll kill that, and that'll kill that, but that'll come down. So they're still gonna do 3. Yeah, I'm gonna save my items. I'm gonna save them. Oh, I could have put the pelt down, actually. I'm a dummy. For the otter. That's fine. Bones. Give me the bones. Definitely don't want that going to the other side. I'll be screwed. Oh, that's really good for shark bait, too. Snap. Quick work of that. Boom. Look at that overkill damage, too. Take Mole Man. Good defense. Good cheap defense. Nothing wrong with it. Take Magpie. I can put it on something else. Yeah, see, it shows as a bat now. You okay? Close your eyes. And your ears. Don't listen. Oh, shit. That's gonna make that... 2. Oops, well, that was for nothing. I'm not that worried about that. It's expensive. That's why I did that one. Beiter. I'll let that one go. That's actually awesome. I'm only in. Oh, that's a wolf now? What the hell? Oh shit. Not again. Not again. Not again on the third map. I'm so tired. I'm so tired that I'm playing so poorly. Oh. A grizzly? Oh my lord, dude. I swear these are getting harder. Every time I reset with new cards, I swear it's getting harder than the last one. Oh my god, I didn't even take the grizzly off. Goodness gracious, dude. Oh my god, and I'm a bone short. Well, it's a good thing I could delay this. Oh shit, but that... Well, it's too late now. It's fine, I suppose. I'd swear you thought I was playing bigger and tougher opponents or something. Which I'm not. Nice. That was a good draw. Well, maybe it wasn't. I'll kill both of those. That comes down. They're gonna do 4. Survive it, but it's certainly annoying. Oh, or 5. Still okay. Just in a much tougher spot now, is all. So I'm always one short to play the turkey vulture. That should do 4, right? I can at least play my cockroach. Get this freaking... Maybe I should get rid of the other wolf, honestly. Yeah, I should. Because this one has a tail and it hasn't evolved yet. Oh god, this card is so nice, dude. Block the one that does the most damage. How many cards am I gonna have to eat through? He just keeps dropping them, dude. I'm about out of squirrels. He keeps dropping the same stuff, too, that I'm barely getting rid of the first time. Dude, I don't even know how to pronounce this. IJIRAQ, whatever it is, dude. It's single-handedly saving me. Oh god, my last card. Shit. I don't even have enough bones. Dude, how the hell? Shit. Ah, God. I don't have enough bones. Dude, I was right there. Literally one bone away. I can't get rid of anything. So this is a stalemate, but they're gonna just take my other lanes. That's such a shame. That's such a shame. Oh my god, are you serious? Now I finally have a freaking enough. But it's too late. Oh my god. That's painful. That's so stupid, dude. It's just not meant to happen today, guys. Apparently. How many freaking runs do we do? We had 4 losses and 2 wins when we wrapped up last time. Let's see where we're at. We're at 9 defeats. So we lost 5 straight times this time. Ugh. Oh well, we'll get it next time. I gotta go to bed because I'm too tired. I can't focus anymore. Well, thank you for hanging out with me, guys. It's always fun. Pleasure as usual. I will definitely stream on Wednesday. Probably not tomorrow. But I will definitely stream Wednesday for sure, probably in the afternoon.
I'm getting sleepy.
I'll try and post in Discord when like at a time. But yeah.
GG.
Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. Take care.